Hi everyone, welcome back to Privately Outspoken. This is Sheryl Drinkall. My Life is a Podcast. Today I'm recording from inside my van, which is inside my garage, because I have too many people in my house. There's so many things going on, and yeah, that's what I have to do. And it's kind of fun actually. Anyways, I have a lot of good memories in the backseat of this van. So bad. And yeah, so this is gonna be Oh no, maybe this will be my new office. We'll see. We shall see. Today, I just wanted to talk about how we get out of a funk. Do you ever just get in a funk and you are having a hard time getting out of it and you need some tips? Well, I have some tips for you today. Strategies that are going to empower you. Get into your little sassy side, shake off the funk, step into your spotlight with confidence, with your attitude. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Stay with me. Oh, I love that music. I love my intro music. My son made that. My son made that for me specifically. I'll be I'll be posting an episode about all the ways that my family has been involved in this as well pretty soon. But man, every time I hear it, it just pumps me up. That in itself pumps me up so much. It's so me. It is so me. Okay, back to the top. We find ourselves in a little funk. Everything is stressing us out. We're having relationship issues. We're having money issues. We're having house things falling apart. Oh, wait, is that just me? Anyways, yeah, so what do we do to get out of a funk? I'm going to give you some tips. Number one, the number one tip that I do is, and anyone who knows me knows I just pump the music. I pump it up. I pump the vibes. I put on literally my favorite songs on repeat. Sometimes I listen to the same song 10 times in a row. I love it. What else do? I dance on the kitchen island. If I have the house to myself, well, to be honest, sometimes when I'm making dinner, I get up on the kitchen counter as well. But anyways, I often play music when I have a shower. No, I don't just go have a shower. I put my phone on my best playlist and I blare music in the bathroom. Yeah, music for me is amazing. And I can't wait to talk more about that. But that's a tip for you if you're really into music, whether it's for the vibration, whether it's for the separation of your mind from your stress, the distraction, or maybe it's the lyrics. Either way, music is a wonderful way to just reset your vibe. Another thing I do is I get in front of the mirror. I strike a pose. I get myself ready for the day. And I find things that I love about myself. And you know what else I do? I record them. I capture them. Sometimes I post them on the internet. Sometimes I post them on social media. Often. But, oh man, there's probably a video from every single day or a photo from every single day. There's so many, and it's for me because I'm capturing that moment that I felt incredible. I'm in my own essence. That's how I bring myself out. That's how I kickstart myself. Another way that I get out of a funk is I put on my favorite outfit, right? I dress the way I want to feel instead of how I feel in that moment. If I wake up and I'm feeling a little sluggish and I'm feeling a little sad, you know what helps me? Getting ready for the day. I do it every single day. I do that for me. It makes me feel good. Personally, I don't throw on leggings and a sweatshirt. I throw on a really pretty dress. I wear dresses constantly, and it always makes me feel feminine. It makes me feel put together. It brings out the confidence in me, and killer pair of heels, some lipstick, woo, kick-ass colors of my makeup, and boom. Oh, I love it. It doesn't matter what everyone else does. Like, these are just tips that I do and that help me. And of course, that's going to be personal to my own life and my own mentality and my own mindset. It's okay to throw yourself a little bit of a pity party, but you also need to have mechanisms that kick yourself out of it. Just finding ways that do kick yourself out of it. We all have these down moments and we all have these seasons in our life where things are going the best, but I always try to remember that when everything's up at its highest, enjoy it because it's not going to stay there. It's not always going to be at its highest heights. And when you're at your lowest of lows, it's also not going to stay there. So get ready. You can give yourself a little pity party, but then you have to kick yourself out of it. And the way to do that is to just find ways that bring you out of it. Ask your friends, what do you do to get yourself out of your funk, out of your mood? We should have relationships with our friends where we can say those things. We can absolutely be vulnerable, and we should be having those conversations. Another thing that works for me is literally just thinking in my head, okay, wow, shake my head of something that happens, master the art of the eye roll to yourself, and then move on. You just move on because at the end of the day, like, you're only sucking your own energy out. If you give negative energy more energy, then you will have more negative energy. So yeah, you need to kick yourself out of it. What's your mantra? Like, think of something like, I'm too pretty for this shit. I'm too smart for this shit. I am way too blessed to be sitting in this dullness. I am way too energetic to be bored. I am way too fun to be treated this way, right? There's just so many ways that we can just channel your inner essence and your inner self to just pull out of the funk. It's just creating some healthy routines, right? If you're in a funk and you're letting yourself get into a bigger funk because you are wallowing, because you are sitting in it instead of trying really hard to pull yourself out, one thing at a time, one thing at a time, one day at a time. Are you eating healthy? Start eating healthy. Get some exercise. Start reaching out to friends. Start changing the algorithm of your scrolling. I have that specifically. I actually have more than one account, and I have one account that is very more social. It's, a lot of people that I know. And then I have another account where it's absolutely zero friends. It is an account where I only have inspirational things of people and things that lift me up and pull me out of things instead of the algorithm of, oh crap, now we're making fun of this and this and this and this because, that's fun, but you can't stay in that. So that works for me. I will switch accounts and I will spend 5 minutes completely being empowered, and of course helps me empower other people as well, which also makes me feel good. For me, empowering someone else pulls me out of my funk because it holds you accountable, right? For not just giving other people advice, but it holds you accountable to also keep your life in check. You know what my favorite one is? My favorite one to bring me out of a funk is channeling my inner alter ego. I have an alter ego. Do you know how Beyonce goes into Sasha Fierce mode? Yes, she has her home life, she has her regular life, and then she has a stage life. And in order to get into her zone, she has this alter ego. That's exactly how I would describe what I do. And what other people perceive it as is not up to me. That is not my problem. They perceive it as very sexual, very, very, very outwardly revealing, is very superficial. Sometimes I've heard that because I've heard people gossip about me, and that's fine. I learn more about them than they would have ever known about me. But anyways, it's my alter ego, and I absolutely love it. No one can control that. No one can take that away from me. It is my fire. I love it, and I do it every single day. You might just be having not like a hard, stressful week, but you just might be having a little bit of a funk day. Maybe you didn't sleep well. Maybe you had something, you know, kind of stressful happen to you. Maybe you're just absolutely drained. And then my last tip would literally be fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Because as soon as you trick your brain into thinking this and that, you actually do. Your brain is amazing. We are amazing creatures, And we really do decide our mindset. We decide it. So today, go do something bold. Go do something out of your comfort zone. Spend a little more time on the hobby that you've been saying that you're going to get into. Try it out. Look into it. Schedule it. Make it happen. Do something you haven't done before. Do something you have not done before. Change your hair. Take that leap of faith and jump at the chance to ask that person out. Or, well, I mean, I'm going to be honest here. I'm speaking to the men because the men need to be asking the women out. Women, you're not going to chase men. Come on now. Come on now. That takes away their masculinity. But that's going to be another episode. How about going to the gym? How about, I find for men, I know for women we get pumped up and we love exercise. They love those things. But for men who have to pump some masculinity and some testosterone out, going to the gym is so good for them. If you have a spouse, let them go to the gym. Let them be manly. Try something new that will lift your mood. Try it first. Get into your journal. I have a journal. I have a journal of bucket list items. I journal all the time. And I have a list of things. I have a list of things that I want to do in my life. And I also have a list of things that are unwritten, unsaid, undiscovered, because I am waiting until I have someone who will take me on those adventures, who will teach me something, who I can learn from, because I find that super, super attractive. There's nothing more masculine to me than bringing a woman to do some new adventures and teaching her all that you know. And it's a great way to he gets to boost his ego a little bit by teaching you and feeling good about it and bringing you somewhere new that you've never been, and you get to experience it. And so it's like this very organic energy exchange. That for me, that will bring me out of a funk immediately. So good. One of the most important things to remember is to just focus on the healthy ways. That will be a huge difference in your life. You don't want unhealthy coping mechanisms. You want positive things that bring joy into your life in a healthy way, not a temporary way. There is always a few ways to do that. And when things are down, they will always come back up. Keep that mindset. I could go on and on with little strategies, but at the end of the day, you really just need to find something and know that it's pretty normal to get in these little funks, but that you can find things and outlets that work for you. They're out there. Just get out of your comfort zone, change your routine, do something out of the norm. It changes your energy and it just changes your perspective. It just gives your negative mind a break. It gives it a break and it gives it a little reset. So, anyone who is in a funk right now, I wish you well getting out of it. Those who are out of the funk, spread the word. Spread the word on how you got out of it and what your favorite thing to do is. Tell everyone in the comments. Let's have a conversation. I think one thing that's really important to just mention too is if you're feeling like your funk is a little bit deeper and you're not finding ways that you can pull out of it, please seek professional help. That's really important. Stay connected with your family and your friends and let them know how you're feeling so that they can keep an eye on you too. Sometimes these things can escalate and be more than just a funk, and it's really important to just stay aware and on top of that and not be shameful of that. We want to be healthy and we want to be safe in our lives so that we can continue them in the absolute best and healthiest way that we can. There's a little button there on the corner somewhere, and there's a little button on your screen that says subscribe or share or like. Do one of those things for me and help me bring more episodes to you, because this is a very enjoyable part of how I get out of a funk. Enjoy the bloopers at the end because that was awesome. Can you say that word? Anyways, I apparently can't speak. complete English. Alrighty. I hope this episode has brought you some suggestions and something that will get your creativity and your mind flowing on what can help you get out of your personal funk. And most importantly, just know that you are not alone. As always, I appreciate your time so very much. Thanks for joining me. Hope to see you next Tuesday. Click that subscribe button. Go check out my website. Take care, everyone. Okay, I kind of highly recommend this work in the garage in the back of the van thing. Kind of like it. I have a blanket. I have my laptop. I have my earphones. I have my microphone. I have my water. I got heat. I'm like in the dark, which is kind of fun. It's like having a little sleepover. Woo, that was fun. That was super fun. Some unfamiliar, can I say that word? Some unfamiliarity? Oh my gosh, I can't say unfamiliarity. Unfamiliarity? Okay, I give up. Um, oh my gosh, I can't believe I can't say that word. Unfamiliarity. Oh my god. Okay, scratch that.